The unknown sailor. The sole body recovered from one of Australia's greatest naval tragedies has finally been identified. Today marks 80 years since the sinking of the HMAS Sydney during the Second World War, along with the deaths of all 645 sailors on board.
A name and a face after 80 long years. The unknown sailor no more. This is Thomas Welsby Clark, a 21-year-old accountant from Brisbane who transferred from the Army to the Navy Reserve. He became an able seaman on HMAS Sydney. The pride of the Navy until she was destroyed off the coast of Western Australia in 1941.
HMAS Sydney has been in action with a heavily armed enemy merchant raider, which she sank by gunfire. The intimation was received from survivors from the enemy vessel who were picked up some time after the action. No subsequent communication has been received from HMAS Sydney, and the government regrets that she must be presumed lost.
A casualty of the Second World War, the ship was sunk after a battle with German cruiser HSK Cormoran.
HMAS Sydney, as she steamed slowly away from her battle with Cormoran, was a ship in serious difficulties. Not only was she down by the bows, having been hit by the torpedo, but she had also been hit by something like 87 5.9-inch armour-piercing and high-explosive shells, perhaps 200,000 hot fragments of steel, which would have cut cables, pipes, people. In every sense, it would have been a scene from hell.
Of her 645 crew, none survived, and only one was found. A single sailor who washed up in a damaged life raft on Christmas Island 3 months after the battle. The sole survivor buried by locals on the island, where he remained for more than 60 years, until his body was recovered from an unmarked grave in 2006. But the sailor's identity remained a mystery. DNA tests unable to provide answers until now. Able seaman Thomas Welsby Clark's identification, a major breakthrough 80 years in the making. He is the second unknown Australian soldier to be identified this month. A Victorian soldier from the Great War was named on Remembrance Day as Lieutenant James Mark Kennedy. But the pair won't be the last. Over 35,000 Australian soldiers and airmen are still listed as missing in action from the wars of the 20th century. For HMAS Sydney and the families of those who served, it's hoped today's announcement will finally put the Australian Navy's single worst loss of life to rest. Anna Rawlings, Sky News.